Hello, good morning. Day 2 at the FRRO office. It's not a pleasant place. The DMV in America just looks like Hallmark.
उनकी एक आईडी चाहिए ना, कोई सी आईडी चाहिए, ठीक है? वो आईडी पे लिख देंगे कि ये आप जो उनके साथ रह रही हैं।
Came inside and just sitting down in another queue. It's a waiting game. Looking for the Ministry of Women and Children. Yeah, the FRRO office said it couldn't hurt to try going directly to Cara, the Cara that we've been talking about for years, and asking them in person if they could expedite the exit permit for us. Didn't plan to do that, but it doesn't hurt to try. Would you look at that? Would you look at that right there? Central Adoption Resource Authority.
This one?
Wow. No. Wow. Oh my goodness. Desolate. This is where Cara is. Words? Any words right now? No words?
I'll tell you later.
You tell me later. Process. It takes time to process when you're sitting in the waiting room of the organization that actually delayed your adoption by 2 years, and we need to show grace and kindness. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. Actually, we're going to pray right now before they come out, and we're going to show grace and kindness to them and ask that they would expedite our case so we can get our exit permit today. What a wonderful, wonderful day. Everything went great at the FRRO office. They told us that we might be able to expedite things along with Cara if we went over and saw Cara directly. So we spoke to the lady at Cara. She says she's going to be sitting at her computer all day waiting for the email to come through so that she can reply to it and say approved. And that approval is what lets them issue our exit permit, which will be ready for us at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And that means we're flying home. We already called United, and huge shout out to United Airlines for helping us out and letting us not even go on standby. They put us on an earlier plane, waived the fees. Just amazing that they would do that. Just to give you some perspective, it would have been almost $1,000 in change fees, and they waived them all. Waived them all. Are you happy to go home? Plane? Plane? Show me the plane. Show me. Right? Plane? We are on a flight Tuesday night, 11:45 p.m. and we're still connecting in the same way and everything, and wow, are we happy to be headed home with our little girl. She's gonna meet her brothers in no time. We're gonna blink our eyes and she's gonna be getting to meet her brothers. We just can't believe it. Spend an amazing week with her, and we can't wait for them to finally meet her. They're so excited. This little lady has been saying "Kaval, kaval, kaval, kaval" for hours. She's been so patient in all these government offices. You're Kaval? Mm-hmm. Where's Mama? Where's Mama? Mama's coming down the elevator any moment now to meet us for lunch. Huh?
Mama.
Mama. Mama. It's not Mama. Every time I say Mama, she goes, Mama. She corrects my emphasis. How excited are you to be going home?
I can't describe it. I'm so excited to tell the boys. That's what I'm excited for.
It's become evening here in New Delhi, and we heard this booming noise, and we thought someone was playing music in the next room over, and we looked down in the street outside the hotel, and it honestly, based on what we were told, this actually might be some kind of wedding processional in the street, or... Wow, did you hear that, Mama? Wow. It's really hard to see on the video, but there's a lot of lights. Those things with hanging ornate lights, we saw some of those in
Agra.
Agra, yeah. And we were told that the ones we saw in Agra were used often for weddings. So we're wondering if someone's getting married.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. That's got to be 300 people in the street. Oh, it's moving down the street. Look at it. The whole thing's moving down the street. Okay, if you're following on YouTube, I know we have some people who are from India. So tell us what this is outside our hotel. I see people waving their hands in the air. They're dancing. Many of them are dressed very nicely. I asked Katie, I said, I learned the Bengali word for wedding, which is biba or bibaho. And I said, Katie, biba? And she tells me it's a wedding, so I think I can trust her. She's probably seen a few of them in the streets in her day. That's very interesting. They just take to the streets for a portion of the wedding. We learned that weddings are weddings are multiple day affairs here in India, and the more ornate and expensive ones do things like this. They take to the streets. They make sure everyone around knows that there's a to-do happening. It's not a secret that someone's getting married. And oh my goodness, what is this thing coming down the street? Ooh. What is that thing in the back? Can you see? It looks like a gigantic rolling platform. It's Monday evening now here in New Delhi, and our time in the country is winding down very quickly all of a sudden. We were, you know, locked in to be here this whole week, and it just changed just like that, and we're ready to go home. And we keep telling Katie about the plane and going home, and she does the soaring in the air hand gesture. She's excited to meet her brothers. We can feel our bodies kind of giving out here at the last minute. Now that we know the time's coming to an end, we're just so lethargic and tired. We slept for like 3 hours today. Our bodies are just there. We're so tired. We've been non-stop. Even the days that were our late, like for instance our lazy Saturday, we were still doing stuff. We had, you know, little papers to sign in here in the room, things to organize, to get ready for Monday, to get ready for the Taj Mahal. And it will just be so nice to go home and have some time off and be home. Where we're not having to plan what to do. We can just relax in our home and have the certainty of our routine again, and be with our boys again. And wow, it feels like even longer than a week and a half since I've seen them. We see photos online of them, and we get to Skype with them, and we see videos of everything they're getting to do, and oh my gosh, it feels almost like they're growing up while we're not there. It feels like they're getting a little older while we're not there, and it's just a strange thing to be away from your children for this long. I was looking at old photos from vacations from years ago, and how, my goodness, how little they were. We had some videos of Timmy when he was a baby, and we just happened to come across those on our YouTube channel. And you just don't understand how even month by month your children are growing. You fail to grasp the present and appreciate it the way it deserves, because just time just is relentless and marching on. Even this week, we will never be able to replicate the emotions and the feelings that we've had with Cadence this past week. Her first week in our family, with us at least. It's bittersweet how time does that, but it is a blessing to see your children grow, and hopefully grow in the Lord as they get older. Not to be too nostalgic and be a sap, I don't do that often, but it's just that's the emotions going through our hearts at this time, and we want you to know what's happening, and that's what's happening, is we're getting kind of nostalgic and sentimental about our sons now that they're not here. And we're kind of sappy and sad, and we want to go home. That's it. That's what we're feeling. Melanie just ran up to me and said, "We're Skyping the boys. We're Skyping the boys."
Hi. Hey.
Hey. Hey, boys.
Logan. Hi, baby.
Leaving in 3. Dad, you guys are coming home in 3 days. Well, if you're coming home early.
We have good news. We're coming home Wednesday.
Today's Monday.
And is that tomorrow?
We're coming home.
Fly home. We fly out of Delhi, or we fly out of India tomorrow night. But we won't be to you till the day after.
Here she is.
Hi, Cadence.
Say hello. Say hello. Bola, hello.
I heard that
Bola,
all the
Bola.
videos that you guys send.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Puppy. Puppy. I love you, Timmy.
She talks about you boys a lot. She mentions you.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Hi, Cadence.
Hi, Cadence.
Say hi.